Welcome to Combo Breaker. I'm Ski Sonic here with Cleric, and we are going to be getting into Capcom versus SNK 2. That's right, we're on old man duty this weekend.
Yeah, we are.
So, how do you like CVS 2, man?
This is a game night regular of our crew. Sunday nights, we used to play games with all our friends.
Okay.
This was almost always played.
All right, so you go back.
Oh, yeah. Way back.
Man, likewise, CVS 2 came out, I think, about 2001. This was one of the first competitive titles that I played. It was really Marvel 2 and Capcom vs. SNK 2 for me were like hand in hand, and these are really the games where I cut my competitive teeth. So this is like a really, really special game for me, and I'm like happy to see that people are still keeping it alive.
Oh yeah, we had messed with ratios. We used to have ratio formats all the time. Just messing around with the game squad.
Yeah.
It was just. It's hard to beat the originality this game has. There's so much depth and complexity to it.
That's right. There's so many options that you can turn on the occasional Japanese streams of this game and still see something that you might not have seen before, or like a team assortment that you've not seen before with 6 different grooves with different attributes inherent to each of them. There's a lot of different configurations and a lot of different ways that you can like put a new spin on a character, try to suit him to your liking, him or her.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a match.
Real question, maybe how much CBS we're gonna see.
Hopefully a lot. I think we're running this all the way through on this stream.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're really in the game. Brian H. throwing that C-Groove out. C-Groove showed those good, solid characters. Push them in the corner. And Ken is just really good at guard breaking without even doing any of the RCs. We haven't seen that so far. Really posturing for position, but Brian H. has definitely got the best of Nightwing so far.
He just rushed him down, not giving much of a chance.
Wow, he's had a couple of hit confirms, but he's not afraid to take the chance. He thought that was enough for the chip. Nightwing missing out on some real big opportunities there. Blocking a Dragon Punch point blank, not punishing.
God.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
A bit more of a standard setup right now. Level 2 C-Groove Sagat. He's got some really good C-Groove cancels. Cancel a level 2 into the specials. Good efficiency. Nightwing with the sloppy anti-airs going to the air-to-air.
For the most part, looks like Brian's on the offensive most of the game. Nightwing doesn't know what quite to do. He's kind of just holding back for a little. DP?
Takes a guess and it pays off. He had enough life to at least bait out some of or make him use some of that meter. That's actually pretty large risk Nightwing took, but brings it down to Sagat. This is always anybody's match. If you get that one good roll through a fireball or a limb.
Yep.
Oh, a couple of chances for Brian H. and a whiff DP. Nightwing's really looking like he's having some trouble with these punishes on the fly. There's one.
Yep.
Won't even need the cancel there.
No, don't need.
Oh wait, that was Brian H. again. They switched sides. Oh, dark.
Yeah.
Brian H. with the dark.
I thought the same thing.
Down to block it. Now this is a tough fight. Being in C-Groove, you really want the short jump to be able to contest with Sagat.
Yeah.
Brian H. just slow plays this. Should be able to find his opportunity. But Nightwing is still sticking with those sloppy anti-airs and getting a lot of damage with the air-to-air. Brian H. missed a couple of dash opportunities. You really want to be able to keep that pressure on block with Sagat.
Guard break right there.
Yeah, just ready to spend some life, take some risks with the ratio 2 to ratio 1 matchup. And Nightwing puts himself in not the worst position here.
No.
He's got the meter advantage. He's not going to want to block in this match, or not going to want to jump here on a charged opponent.
A lot of down back is happening for the next few seconds.
There's one opportunity. Both of these guys are really willing to go forward and just kind of taking the guess maybe that the other guy doesn't have charge or is not going to be ready with the anti-airs. Some opportunities here with those block slides. These guys are just kind of going at each other.
Yeah, I don't know if they're just throwing out randomness or trying to read. Not too sure which they're trying at this point.
You know, it's like the first game of the day. I say, like, just go for it. Make the opponent show you that he's got something there. And it's been a while. Oh, he rigged. He actually, first match of the day, went for the cross-up, level 3 super. Brian H. testing his opponent, and Nightwing fails the test there.
Brian up game 1.
Just a good old-fashioned cross-up, huge hitbox on that. Probably took away the charge. A little bit too much respect there from Nightwing, though.
Yeah, there's a little too much turtle, and needs a little more aggressiveness. He was on the defense almost the entire time.
Yeah, you know, and he had some solid punish opportunities, but I think that it was the pace that Brian H was putting on him, maybe showing like a little bit of Nightwing's inexperience or unfamiliarity with some of these situations. He's going to change it up, starting with that C. Iori. Another slightly unusual character, but can still make good use of the C groove attributes. He's got good roll cancels. He's got a decent level 2 cancel.
Yeah. Going in first though. Back again. Ooh, he actually trying his hand at being a little more aggressive.
Yeah, both of these guys are just happy to test the waters on these jumps. Haven't seen a huge answer yet. Brian H, I think, was really the only clean anti-air Dragon Punch that we've seen in this game.
They've been trying, hasn't been connected so far. Lots of poking, lots of DPs.
Nightwing not making any real usage of the RCs. The Rekkas are safe on block. Big guess on that Dragon Punch to try to keep himself alive. Brian H doesn't have to do too much to get Iori out of there.
Got now, I'm ready to correct. Yep.
This battle is about to explode.
Didn't see too much C-Groove specialism there.
Nope.
But he's at least got himself a fully loaded Sagat. That low forward into level 2, jab, forward level 2. A lot of available hit confirms, or just guesses. We saw the counter hit there.
Both are holding the meter quite a bit too, they're not spending it too much.
Brian H taking the risk, gets in there. Doesn't cancel, just takes the full level 2 super. Wow, just on the tip of the Dragon Punch there. Wow, that's a full level 3. Nightwing getting a little bit desperate there in the corner. Brian H looking like he's going to be on his way. 2-0 sweep in this first game of the day. He's only going to have his work started out, though. The winner of this match will have to play boss. Brian H gets a chance to get warm here. Nightwing staying alive, gets that Ken out of there, ratio 2 advantage, of course. But without a lot of meter, gives Brian H and Sagat the opportunity to kind of take a lot more liberal jumps.
Ratio 2 block is no slouch though, so he can easily take this if he gets the right place at the right time.
Wow, he's really throwing those DPs out of there, hitting a lot of limbs.
Yeah.
Nightwing hasn't had really too much significant for Brian H to take him out of the game plan. He hasn't had to buckle down at all. Level 3 available. Can punish that. I think he could punish the block, even jab one with the level 3. He didn't want to go for it. Waste the level 2 there. Yeah. Signs of life for Nightwing in that respect. Oh, you can't do that. Doesn't work at an anti-air with C-Groove can block. Air guard. Need to go for a good normal anti-air, or the supers are unblockable. Un-air blockable, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, the DP is still on the ground, it would count good. Straight up in the air.
Yep. Gotta get that one real tight. Oh, sir. Level 1's not gonna go.
It's taking the slide.
Well, on a claw and a prayer, Nightwing.
He got meter and a little bit of red.
He would need like 3 mix-ups even with that meter. Okay.
Well, it's not a bad start.
Ooh. One is a meaty slide. Just jumping in.
A lot of jumps.
It's a good cross-up. He's working that guard bar, but doesn't have any life left to give.
You don't usually want to jump in this matchup too often.
And Nightwing doesn't even have enough life left to air block the up ball. Even the chip will take him out. Oh. Gotta believe he didn't want that roll.
No, I don't think he wanted the roll either.
Put himself in the harm's way with the roll. The rolls are the recovery of the roll is quite punishable in this game, but that ratio 2 block in the back, man, it can always do some work. Almost was able to run that all the way back and have himself another game. But it's Brian H, pretty dominating performance overall. He's gonna have to stay on. Play
for box, right?
Yeah, this is of course the guy that's going to be favored to win this tournament. Whole thing is in pretty much every CVS 2 tournament. Good to see Boss coming all the way out to near Chicago here. He's playing a little bit more Street Fighter V, looking for himself a nice cheap character, and that boss is one of the king of cheap characters. One of the real innovators of A Bison in this game. Akuma back in Alpha 3. He was one of the guys that was able to kind of take the skills out of the lab and into real matches after a while. It took him a little while to really get there in CVS2 to the level that his promise showed, but became very dominant, of course.
Sure appreciates the chance to come out to a major like this and represent CVS2, and this, especially on live. It's just fun to see all these older games showcase that Combo Breaker always does.
It's nice that there's that kind of incentive for players that have played a long time and they may not be like a top player in Street Fighter V yet. They like the game. Yeah. They're interested in some characters. But having your Capcom versus SNK 2 tournaments and your Vampire Savior tournaments and the like give them like that little bit of an extra push to come out to a tournament and have something that they know that they can compete in, something that they can play in, something they're comfortable in. And almost 50 people entering this tournament. That is no slouch for this game in 2017.
Of course, you have Boss show up too, so I'm sure that...
Yeah, right? That's an incentive for everyone else to play.
We go into button check here.
And even if you get a win over Boss in 2017, that's still no small feat.
Well, you know, there really isn't a go ratio for Rio. I guess we can see that. I would kind of doubt it, but you never know.
I don't know if he's feeling himself that much today. He's good, but I don't know how good he is. I don't know how good he feels today. Usually rocking some assortment of Vega, Bison, and Blanca. Dropped Sakura a long time ago and really makes use of the flaw. But he'll put them in any order, any ratio, he kind of feels like.
Gundam skill with enough different characters, you can kind of do as you please.
Yeah. Bison in the back, that'll be good for Blanca. Now we're seeing some of the RCs. Of course, great for building meter. Don't want to block it. There's a counter hit set up with it.
Yep.
Boss already bringing out all the stops. Beautiful foot.
All the pressure. Escape DP. Like, no, I don't want to be in the corner. Let me out. Oh, he's applying the pressure, though. He's not backing off at all.
Brian is sticking to his guns, trying to get some damage out of this block wherever he can. He's got that level 2 stock. If he could base out the custom, but he lets his guard go. Boss snatches that one away.
Did you press the button?
Yeah. I don't know. I think he kind of just stood up and he really didn't expect a late cancel. I think it was a late cancel during the A group, during the custom. Good, comfortable matchup for Blanca. I mean, you want a short jump to be able to abuse Sagat, but if not, if you got a lead, it's a lot more comfortable. Cross-ups are pretty hard to anti-air. You can play the chip game. If you're making Sagat come to you, ooh. Beautiful. If you're making Sagat come to you as Blanca, then you feel like you're in a good position. You've got really solid anti-airs on the slide and the crouch fierce.
Decided to burn the meter to end the round, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that was going to be a hit confirm, but he just got the dizzy unexpectedly, so he took the combo off the electricity. Putting those RC electricities into his face, those are invincible, so they work as an anti-air, they work as a meaty, they work as a poke, they work as a frame trap.
They work as everything.
One of the strongest tools in the game.
Swiss Army knife move.
Brian H has a choice to... actually, he doesn't really have a lot of great choices.
No, really.
Waking up with Blanca, you're not going to be able to block in... you're not going to be able to block in Alpha Counter. He has the worst Alpha Counter in the game. The invincibility, if you throw out a level 3, you'll probably be able to take it. But another option, the common option is, of course, to throw the initial frames of the RC, but the timing that Boss is doing it in it's going to be risky, and you don't want to take that counter hit damage.
No, you cancel it pretty fast.
Yeah.
That's kind of makes it hard to time it out.
Yep. OCV.
Live and let die.
Yeah, there's even the challenge of taking out one of Boss's characters, not to be understated. Ken is a very strong guard break character, but with the RCs available, you're going to have to stagger those strings.
You don't want to go full ham and get caught.
Brian H has been so content to jump though, and Boss is not letting them get through so easily any longer. Throw, pressure. Brian H doesn't bite, but there's one.
Yep, there.
From any position on the screen, Boss has got the confirm available. Just like that, that's Ken.
Bread and butter.
He has to start deciding, do I want to spin the meter? I think he should spin the meter. If he gets any hit, go ahead and take out that Blanca. It was already such a rough matchup in the first game.
Yeah, just for moral support, just taking out the first character might be a little bit confidence boosting.
Yeah. Throwing those fireballs might be ill-advised. Blanca has so many tools to go through them. It's really, you want to just default to footsies in this one. Boss is just mixing up the timing. He's got all the reads. Mixing up the timing on the jumps, mixing up the timing on even accidental rolls. But Brian H cannot get a foothold in this one. There you go. Oh, back hop is there. Comes in with a tail end of that.
Oh, and
wow. Tried to delay the grab, but Boss is 2 steps ahead the whole time.
Boss on match
This
point.
battle is about to explode. Fight!
Counter with them. Roll to roll. He's trying to just work his way in slowly. But the way the matchup is right now, I don't know if it's slow. Methodical, yeah. Slow, I don't know.
It's so tough to do damage without taking it. It's really amazing to see that Boss has got this this tiny little sliver of health, and he's doing so much work off of it. Brian H is smart to kind of throw himself at Boss's Blanca and kind of slug it out, but I mean, even that game plan can get predictable, and that's why Boss was able to do so much damage, even though Brian H came in with a full life Blanca. Vega doesn't have the strongest anti-air, so the jumps will serve Brian H a little bit better, but even the positioning holds out for Boss. Crouch fierce anti-air for some of the damage that he needs. Blocks the slide, returns with the slide.
Lots of good normals on Vega.
Yeah. If you can get the cross up through, you're in a good position, but too much spacing, too much zoning, and too many steps ahead for Boss, convincing 2-0 over Brian H.
Boss just kind of went in with a game plan and just executed it. The other guy just kind of scrambling to see what he's going to do to counter.
Yep. Starting things off with the Ken and Blanca, a lot of it came down to that. He stuck to his rushdown plans, tried to get ahead of Boss, but Boss was able to stop all of his advances, get more damage in the exchanges, and that he just rolled through with the lead. A lot of fundamental stuff, but I think Brian H had the right idea at least. You just have to be incredibly solid to play that C-Groove Shoto against the A-Groove Blanca. You don't get yourself a short hop or a run to work with to really stick the pressure to Blanca. So Boss was able to really dictate the pace, roll through with the RC electricities whenever he wanted.
He did everything. Everything he had to do to win. Ready for, looks like the Muffin Man and the Beijing King going up here.
If you want to follow along at home, it's smash.gg. Search for Combo Breaker, and all of the games pretty populated.
Brackets are filled out now.
Yeah.
They look good.
So we're in the B2 bracket here now. Other notable players in this game, in the pool B1, we have Ricky Ortiz, Jabile is in that one, and Renegade as well. bosses here in this pool B2.
About to explode. Fight.
Justin Wong, Chris G. The Muffin Man going with that case I got. Beijing King, Seekaroof, all charge characters. See if he can. Sometimes players pick their characters based on like what RC they're good at.
Yeah.
Balrog
characters.
Balrog doesn't have the best, but he's got a pretty good matchup against Sagat. Sagat's not able to duck the stand heavy punch, so you can really work the guard bar, but it doesn't matter if you don't have a chance. Wow.
Is that button check?
I hope so, because that was a smattering, but I think it was real. I think it was real.
Oh, yeah. He believe it is going, so I'm going to get the yeah.
Yeah, this is the fast-paced run Sagat always has a crouch heavy in your face. You just got that bit of an extra step to take you off your guard. That gives them the ability to jump in a little bit more.
Yep, straight to level 3.
Yeah, you're jumping in from ranges where you're just not quite expecting it. You're kind of making the read. Is he going to keep running at me and stick that really long-range poke out, or is he going to stop it early and jump? Muffin Man's got himself 2 characters down, running just that mix-up. And Beijing King started his ratio 2 Balrog. It was kind of a risky move.
Yeah, nothing on anchor to kind of hold it down.
Wanted the mismatch, but it didn't work out. Oh, that was one opportunity for Muffin Man. Nice block from Beijing King on the high-low mix-up.
Well, that's good cross on the sit. Trying a little bit here. This is too much rush down. Mix up the highs, not blocking low enough at the start of the string there.
I think he missed a couple of inputs after he crossed up. Looked like he wanted a command grab, maybe RC command grab. First time he got the roll got punished. The second time he got thrown out of what may have been a roll cancel. So it looks like he does have some ideas with Honda, but he got himself into just a rough position, taking a bit of a gamble, throwing the ratio 2 out first. He wanted the matchup.
He's trying to figure out what he wants to do.
Beijing King is looking to, rather than gamble on that matchup, it looks like he's really sticking with it. But he puts the ratio 2 on Blanca this time instead of Boxer like he had on the last game. So Beijing King, will he start his 2 again is the question. He does.
He does.
This is gonna be a match to
Really
remember.
showing some deference to that K groove Sagat, but
Maybe one to maybe play hard against the guy to kind of get rid of him maybe.
yeah,
Hoping that might work out for his favor.
we saw how bad things went once the ball started rolling for him last time.
Yeah.
Look at that,
Already
just trading into the stun. Mix up off of the delayed wake up, lands on the other side. Beijing King's defense looking like it's a little bit lacking. It's going to be tough when you give that guy a run.
Yeah.
Changes the character all around.
He got scary enough as is, and you just keep him in your face the whole time. See if he's scary.
Yeah, and he's got it's such range on his pokes that once he's able to run and always threaten with them, really changes him up. Gonna have to fight it out with Honda this time. Things didn't go so well.
Using all the meaty hits, trying to take some life off. Kind of flailing a little bit.
Not the best decision. Don't want to jump on that.
Jump on super.
Fully stocked Sagat. Sometimes players forget about the fireball super. They're content to eat maybe just a fierce or an uppercut, but you got to remember the super. That's a lot of damage for free on the jump in. Now he's down to what's, again, it's a decent matchup. You get the stand fierce, that's unduckable, but he's got to just defend, give himself something out of it. He's got the short jump roundhouse, such long range. God,
Done again.
too many buttons, too many trades going Muffin Man's way. Looking at an OCV here. 2 quick games for Muffin Man.
Wasn't content to block, just wanted to go in.
Rough. Seeing a lot of the strong characters show what their strength is here early on in this Capcom versus SNK 2 tournament. We're going to be running it all the way down here. It's 2 Old, 2 Furious live at Combo Breaker on I Play Winner. So that means Min, the King Lawler, is running the brackets. always going to be clean and efficient. But what we get in that, we miss out on Min entering the tournament.
Yeah.
I think he would be a lock for top 4, in my opinion.
Give Boz a run for his money.
A lock for at least top 4.
We have Jabile.
Speaking of too old, too furious, we got 2 of the oldest and most furious competitors I think we're going to see this weekend at Combo Breaker. CEO's very own Jabile and Civil War's very own Renegade. 2 of the notable tournament organizers. Civil War's, I think it's a little bit defunct these days, but Renegade was the one that started that and gave us something in the Maryland, Virginia, North Atlantic region for a few weekends in April. Of course, Jabile from the ashes of a tournament which will go unnamed, CEO Rose, and it's become one of the premier fighting game events yearly down in Orlando.
It's cool that it's cross promotion too. You got Combo Breaker people going down to CEO, you have CEO people coming here.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about the FGC. There's a lot of people have support for each other that just kind of like, you know what, we support fighting games, let's just go have fun and just do it.
It's true, I saw Mr. Wizard here.
Yep.
From Evo.
Gonna be a match to remember. Fight.
So Renegade going with the lesser utilized end groove. He's got some real strengths. Bolsters Blanca because, like I mentioned before, Blanca doesn't have a great alpha counter, so he gets the counter roll. And he, of course, benefits from the run and the short jump, despite being a charge character. But up against Cammy, that's a really rough matchup. Oh! Surprise secondary DP there.
Counter movement maybe.
Gotta watch out for that K-groove. Renegade's using those neutral jumps quite a bit here, preempting the cannon strikes.
Yeah, they confirming the roll.
Cannon slide. Spiral arrow. Man, what is it called? Cannon.
Spike. No.
Spike is the uppercut.
Uppercut.
Strike is the dive kick. I think it's just cannon drill.
Drill.
There you go. But she says spiral arrow. Sound bites, Japanese.
Translation.
Yeah. Angry Vior is another really suitable end character.
Yeah. Then for his group.
Very strong RCs, good with the activation. Let's see how Renegade uses those Rekkas. That heavy one is safe on block. Nice counter hit confirmed. Hey.
That's what he was waiting for. This
is really one of the games that put that counter hit confirmed to the forefront. You're looking for the yellow icon to pop up on the side of the screen.
Yeah, there was the first counter movement I think I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Taking the counter, dash forward.
Renegade has the right idea. Oh, wake up super. Might have spoke too soon, but Renegade has the right idea. He's doing some preemptive rolls. Hibiki's a great zoning character, but she does have some laggy normals if you can roll through them and get the punish. That was a nice RC from Renegade. Adding some invincibility onto the Rekkas, and then that's going to be another great tool against Hibiki. This is just not a great match for Hibiki in general.
No, it's not. One thing I feel like Hibiki's in though is how fast he gets up compared to everyone else. You have to be careful on your jump time because he gets up faster than everyone else.
Renegade is staying alive with the Iori. Throws himself into a nice comfortable lead, but speaking of bad matchups, he's up against K Blanca. You're not going to be able to throw fireballs much in this matchup. The roll, of course, goes over the grounded fireballs, and then the run gives him the ability to get in and threaten with those short jumps. Renegade smartly doesn't play defensively, tried to see what he could get off of the offensive end. Not too much, but he got himself a little bit of meter.
Kind of take a little bit of life there, so it comes right back.
Solid matchup for Chun. Chun crossed up from a very long distance just like there, and without a roll, K Blanca really needs to respect it. The jump ins are strong against Blanca with Chun-Li. She's also got the spinning bird kick traps that the K groove Blanca doesn't have a lot to do against.
Working his way in back. They're kind of just taking turns who's going to destroy who in the corner.
Renegade's going to want to be careful with those strings, though. All right, now the K-Groove meter is gone. But those strings and the fireballs, and they sometimes have a gap.
Activate.
Good activation. Trying to guess with the roll throughs. Kind of a slugfest here. Jumps in. 2-hit. Confirmed. Whoa, did that work?
Looks close.
I really don't know. I've never seen that before. Wow, Renegade let that one get away from him.
He did. Looked like it was hit for a little bit. Just Blanca, though. Blanca is just undeniably one of the best characters in this game. He just
yeah, if things get away from you, he puts the pressure on you so quickly. He's got a great cross-up, and then the electricity doesn't need to be RC'd at that point to take half of your guard bar. But
just good meaty normal, good range.
I mean, Renegade could have gone for the easy 2-hit juggle afterwards, and then he would have had Blanca in the corner, dead to rights. As long as you get the chip, then you can cancel into the super. The chip would have been enough in that situation, but he went for that level 3, level 1. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say it works.
This battle is about to
and he just didn't get it right.
He's been around for a while. Maybe he knows more than we do. Get back at it with Cammy. Kind of distance approaching, just kind of keeping distance, picking their spots, jumping in when they can jump in. A lot of trips going on right now, not blocking. Punishing the block drills.
Jabile taking full advantage of this K group, just going all out, taking some hits on the way in, but now he's threatening with the meter already.
The air electric.
We've seen Renegade go with the reversal Blanca ball. Not sure if he has the RC electricity on deck, but the forward and heavy punch, meaty from Cammy is very strong. It'll option select the throw against the RC electricity. And it looks like Jabile took notice of that, and he didn't go for it because of the RC rolling attack gets him off the ground. So already Renegade just sending a message early on with that Blanca in the second game.
Let the first one slide and let this one happen too.
Definitely seeing Renegade mess up those RC inputs a couple of times. We'll see if Jabile... Oh!
Raw super.
Yeah, you wanted level 3 for that one. That would have been the punish. Took a good amount of damage out of that, but definitely would have wanted to get that tactical taunt out because Hibiki's very, very close to that K meter now. Very strong hit confirmed for her in K group. Good preemptive roll from Renegade. Taking some of those risks that you need to against the strong zoning Hibiki. Respecting the wake up supers from Jabile. Renegade with the methodical pressure with the Iori.
With the slow normals from Hibiki, Iori should be able to kind of hit confirm into the records here once in a while when he gets a chance to be in the face. There as he started off back again.
Smart usage of the roll as the anti-air. She has so many different jump attacks that committing to a Dragon Punch can cause you to whiff and get full punish. So he didn't commit. Renegade conservative stuff from that Iori, despite playing the rush down here.
That's the basic that way in.
Had the stagger opening, but Renegade didn't commit to the combo. There's the cross-up roll again. Classic Iori stuff. Now Jabale's scouting the roll, hopping preemptively, but now he's got himself put into the corner.
Have you seen a successful throw punish on roll yet?
I've seen it, but I don't think it was on purpose. I've just seen it kind of come out early. I think it was an accidental roll.
Just pressing buttons and it happened.
Yeah, and I mean, the Iori has that one of the shorter rolls in the game, so it's very easy to get caught with the cross-up roll, and then you're in a whiff throw animation. He uses that alpha counter early, Renegade does. Doesn't have a lot of HP left, or doesn't have a lot of block bar left because of that, and K Blanca is a guard-breaking machine with that short jump roundhouse and the cross-up into the electricity. Smart adjustment, adaptation from Renegade to put some pressure on, give himself a chance to rebuild that block bar. He's not overcommitting to the super. That link strong into the super can be tough. So it looks like he's looking for a guaranteed opportunity. He used the 2-hit stand strong earlier.
He's in red hell, probably just looking for the confirm into super to finish it out.
Still anybody's game here, man. Another alpha counter.
Falls up.
Jabile must have just been waking up with either buttons or jump back. Renegade smartly puts the pressure on the quick fall K Blanca. Of course, he's not going to have a true reversal in that situation, so he's felt pretty content to stick that knife hand, stand strong on him. Some costly errors from Jabile there in the closing moments of that. He definitely could have turned that match back around. Renegade was one block away from getting guard broken, and if Jabile was in a good position for a full combo, he could have taken that thing. All of these matchups, all these characters, that order for Jabile, if he sticks with it, does very, very well against what Renegade has here. Hibiki strong against Chunk. Blanca strong against Yori. Cammy puts it down. Blanca's windpipe.
Gonna be a match to remember. Fight.
Can't keep the charges, too busy trying to keep yourself alive.
Yeah, and Jabile looks like he's paying a little bit of attention to the charge. And if Blanca doesn't have any charge available, that's one less anti-air that Jabile has to worry about. Wow. Dragon punching the limb. Going right at him. Crazy decision from Jabile, but he's got life to spend. Again.
He's ready to trade.
Can't jump in on that electricity. That did not combo.
No, it did.
And that range, very unreliable in Capcom versus SNK 2, but Renegade wasn't thinking about it, and he just got chipped out. Didn't need to there.
A little bit better matchup for Yori here. Trying to just roll his way in. Getting stuck.
Little, just basic stuff with Jabile right now from Cammy, but he throws himself a stun. He just has great close fierce, great short jump attacks. Renegade getting flustered now.
Throwing the DPs. Not a good look.
No. You gotta respect the Cammy rush down.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
But what Jabile is bringing extra is when his turn is over, he was going for those surprise dragon punches, and it looks like the message has now been delivered, and Renegade has got that thought on his mind.
You can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah, getting a little bit desperate. He went for that really tough link that he avoided before. Looks like he really wants that damage. Chun-Li is a solid anchor, but she's not the strongest comeback character. You really got to do a lot of work to make it happen. You don't get anything for free. That'll be one.
Number one. To confirm the super.
She's really good with the level 1 or the level 3, so Ingru suits her well in that respect. She'll still get a mix-up if she can land the link into a level 1. Good punish on that block Blanca ball. With Jabile with the dirty anti-airs, the air-to-air buttons, air superiority over the short jumps. Every little bit of damage really hurts Renegade here. Corner doesn't have a great shot at mix-up. Jabile doesn't go for the reversal. Link opportunity from Jabile. Super meter's running out. He's already had a couple of chances to land it.
Going at the end here.
Careful from Renegade. Does avoid the super. Swing a little bit more liberally. Counter hit. He's at advantage after the electricity. We've seen a lot of players fall prey to that. Block the electricity. You still don't want to press a button.
He seems more aggressive than he doesn't have super. He didn't have super, seemed less aggressive.
Yeah.
Jabile takes it though.
Yeah, Jabile, no frills. Keeping it pretty simple there, but making use of the K-Groove tools. And you really get to bully somebody with K-Groove. You kind of get to go on autopilot. You get that luxury just a little bit more because you know you're going to get the super if anything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Strong run-up buttons, strong short jump buttons with the team that he plays. Just put Renegade in the situation where he had too much to think about.
Probably some first game jitters too a little bit. Different people going back and forth, just kind of get used to where they're at. That's how it was me here too when I first get started. First game's always a little bit nerve-wracking. You get used to it after that.
Yeah, and he had a team that was a little bit executionally intensive. You really need to hit your RCs. With Yori, you don't have a huge window for that. the RC with the block is, of course, incredibly useful. We didn't see too many RC electricities. We saw a couple of RC rolling attacks, but the electricity is, of course, the bread and butter with Blanca. I didn't see too much of that. And Chun-Li, of course, with the 2-frame link that, of course, because of frame skip, sometimes turns into a 1-frame link. Saw Renegade avoid it early on, but when he really needed the damage, he went for it. It wasn't there. Got himself punished for that.
I gotta remind me later. I'll look it up to see if that does chain or not. On that
What's
one
that?
super he tried later, and he tossed him up and tried that level 1.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if that works or not.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to look that up now.
I'm going to ask Min.
Yo, Min. The Millionaire Fighting 2001. What an incredible cast of warriors has gathered here. However, only one team shall be crowned.
Look close.
Millionaire Fighting 2001.
Yeah, I don't know. It would have killed him if it hit. It was a bad idea.
Min says bad idea.
Bad idea. Bad idea. I think going for the mix-up would have been fine. He could have over-buffered the jump fierce. That's possible and got a super. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Boss back up.
Boss once again up with a ratio for Ryu doing button checks.
It's up against Kieran, LDO from SoCal. See this guy at Evo every year. Actually, he might be from NorCal, but he's definitely from California. NorCal, one of the places where CVS2 really never died.
We're done with button check, going into it now.
Capcom versus. Here we go.
Shout out to Capcom on this one for the announcer. Probably my favorite announcer. Basically out of any of the Capcom Street Fighter games.
Yeah,
Love the
yeah.
announcer on this one.
Presentation in this game is really nice. Other than I think that this character select screen makes no sense. It's just really annoying. You have to move the cursor as if it were a mouse with the controller. But aside from that, I love the music, the background, the announcer voice, like you said.
A lot of good style choices.
I even like how they did the artwork where you get the opposite characters or the opposite company's artwork depending on what group you choose. You even get 2 sets of character portrait art.
But on the Faramaru.
This isn't the worst match for Hamaru, but you got to be able to block the crossover. You got to chill, give respect when respect is due. And he's sticking some buttons through at a bad frame position.
Hamaru doesn't do too well when someone's up close
Oh my God. Bob. Perfectly calculated. Only had to use half of the custom bar.
Oh,
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight.
down to Rocky. Somewhat uncommon characters here at this point.
Yeah, I really like Super Yama if you can consistently stand kick, but it's not especially useful against Blanca. Boss getting a lot of mileage out of those little frame traps off of the light attacks into a delayed RC.
I like that light roll into RCS. Nice. I can really take it more than that.
Good anti-air, level 2. Ooh, doesn't get the level 1 positioning. Boss, yes, custom activation in the corner. That's going to be big. Triple jump pierces. So much damage.
What was that? 10%?
Just about. The cancel.
Not looking good.
It's all-purpose stand jab into the RC electricity. When you've got the fingers, the fast hands to be able to reliably do RC electricity, and just electricity itself, the world really opens up to you with Blanca. It really has a high skill ceiling in this game just because of consistently electricitying can be really tough to do, but it pays off.
Runs right in. First hit.
Yeah, it's not a lot that you can do as Blanca to get damage on Hibiki without throwing yourself in harm's way. So it was good at LDO to force the issue there. Put Boss in a situation where he really had it was a pretty good choice to jump, but LDO was just ready for it.
Got the blade match going up now.
Yeah, this one can be tough for Hibiki because Vega's jump-ins, the fast jump gives him the ability to, there you go, make the anti-air whip and get the punish.
All the goal pressure too.
Hibiki, if she gets close enough, she can jump with the jump roundhouse. We saw LDO go for it once. And that puts Boss's Vega into a tough anti-air position himself. Yeah, really good jump roundhouse from LDO, showing some familiarity with the matchup here. The Boss is regaining his composure, asserting himself in the ground game. Wow, nice walk-up stand roundhouse with the max damage off of this one.
Yeah, guard crush and tough combo.
LDO sitting on that meter. Just a cool little backflip.
He's got the wrong super to get himself out of the corner.
Run slash, punishable on hit by a lot of characters in a lot of situations. Boss is ready for it. First game. You can see in this game, a lot of the times the first matchup is pivotal, that first character matchup. You know, you'll see a lot of common choices in the second and third slot more often than the first, and a lot of players have that first kind of wild card character, and you hope that you get a good matchup there. If not, then you start to see a little bit of a switch up, change up, and orders, or sometimes characters. You see LVO is going with Guile, and he's throwing ratio 2 Guile there in the back.
Probably Yamazaki on point had more luck against Blanca.
Oh, it keeps the Guile in the middle. I don't know about this. This is not an easy matchup for Yamazaki. He's got really long limbs that can fall prey to the electricity. The anti-airs are not great against Blanca's great jump-ins. Good RC sand kick there. He can get some extension off that if he's ready for it.
Probably thinking you better get last round, but didn't realize he had a meter and bombs it. So that made a big difference for the second round.
So fast, he gets the meter, the electricity, all purpose, of course. Even builds a ton of meter if the match goes to a standstill. Nice link there from Boss. Crouch short, crouch forward.
He's done a couple good punishes on block. Trying his best to kind of keep himself alive.
And he's just playing the doorman right now. LDO cautiously made his way out of the corner, built himself a couple of meters, see if he can get himself any more before Yamazaki's out of here. Oh, dang it.
That wasn't supposed to go up.
Definitely didn't want it to go up, but Boss is calm. Sticks out that sweep, just a well-spaced sweep, and it went his way.
Raw super to start. Is that perfect?
I think it was just a guess.
Nobody just roll in, hyper in maybe?
I think it was just a guess.
Just a guess.
Oh, misses the activation link. But of course, you can transition to chip custom.
Yep. Oh, chip.
LDO chooses to hold on to the meter. Didn't want to go for the alpha counter, and he got guard broken. Yeah, it's the pressure. Oh, there's the stun. That's the pressure that Boss is applying through those cross-ups. It's tough for a lot of characters to deal with. This is not a game where the flash kick auto-corrects and is fast. I think it might auto-correct a little bit better than you might be used to in Street Fighter 4 or 5, but it's not very fast. It's not a great anti-air. The Boss really knows every position and knows when he can abuse the situation. Surprise RC there, gets the limb. Mixing up spacing. Yeah, and he's mixing it up with those rolling attacks. They're hard to react to. Just an accident from LDO. He finally got himself a wake-up super.
Guard break's coming. Yeah, there it is.
The waste of meter is definitely going to come back to haunt him. I mean, he would have had this round already if he had gotten that full combo that he was looking for. Boss is able to sit back, get himself a meter.
Ooh, that was dirty. Jump activation below. Didn't have a chance to even see what happened all day.
Yep. Kieran probably still waiting for the anti-air there, and Like you said, the empty jump low was just fast, and he just caught him. So, check out the Brawlhalla World Championship coming this November from Atlanta, Georgia. $100,000 prize pool. These guys, Brawlhalla developers, have been putting in a lot of work. That game's been in development for a while, and it's really come along. I've played it just a little bit, but I've watched a lot of it on Twitch. It's really developed into like a nice competitive vehicle. I like what I see. It's really fast-paced, just like I like. And now that I know that there's $100,000 available, I'm going to have to put some extra time into it. Check out brawlhalla.com/esports for more information on the Brawlhalla circuit.
Yeah, I got a couple stations set up on the left side of the venue over here. I remember last year they introduced for the first time was a free tournament. You could just to kind of prompt the game, and we're watching people play on it. And I realized I had never played it before. I'm like, you know what? Why not? You know, just promote the game, promote independence, that kind of thing.
Reminds me of Jump Superstars a little bit. You can also get 10% off of XSplit using the code CBreaker. Use that for all of your streaming needs. Tried and true streaming software that a lot of the FGC folks have been using since really the beginning of streaming.
It's a very handy tool. It makes things much easier. Now, I've seen these. I've seen quite a few competitors have these now, these Quamba Obsidians.
Yeah.
These are, I used to have a Quamba. I love these things. They're great, especially from ADARC. 10% off store-wide and free shipping with code CB2017. Have you seen these yet in person?
I haven't seen it in person yet. I looked it up. I was looking up sticks recently, and this is definitely one of the ones that I was looking at.
The LED looks real cool on the side.
I love shiny things, and I love multiple system compatibility. So check out the Quamba Obsidian if you like shiny things like me. Who doesn't love shiny things? Use the code CB2017. 10% off store-wide and free shipping. It's value.
Kind of doing some warm-up here, looks like.
So once again, we are in progress with CVS2 pools. I'm Ski. I'm here with Cleric. We're going to be running through the pools, and then the top 8 will start here at approximately 7 p.m. local time. That's 3 hours from now. So a lot of the classic gaming action. I'm on old man duty because I am an old man. I admit it fully.
Nothing wrong with that.
We all grow old. Happens to the best of us. Except Sonic Fox, for some reason.
Perpetually young. A couple more matches up here coming soon.
Muffin Man, and that's Sundog on your right.
Getting on here with CPS2
Versus Kid Rockin', baby.
Let's take it on winner's side if I'm correct, right? It's on winner's side.
I think so, but who did Bosch just beat? Did Bosch not beat Muffin Man?
I mean, this is not winner's side.
Yeah, I thought that Bosch beat Muffin Man.
No, Bosch played Brian H.
Brian H. Yeah.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
Muffin Man starting out with the Bison. Good anti-air. Both kind of keeping their space up. Bison. No. Block, good block string.
K-Groove Bison, that is a weird character, but
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was asked about that.
Short jumps are really good with that character, though. I mean, you get such horizontal space, and then the jump roundhouse can be tough to anti-air. It's a character that you really want to try to rush down. You don't want to let him get things going. He doesn't really need the charge when you're playing him this way.
Oh, it's urgency, knowing his guard's about to break.
And that's, of course, a great level 3 super. You know you're going to get at least 1, probably 2 in a ratio 1 versus ratio 1 matchup even. So that's definitely something to think about.
Rolento.
See, Rolento is slightly less seen, but does good against Bison as long as you stay mobile. His RCs are a little bit more difficult. Of course, the RC kick hop is the one that's going to be really solid for escaping, movement, mobility, all the things that you really value as Rolento. Because of that, you can really keep Bison at bay. But this is K-Groove Bison, who's going to be extremely mobile. Not going to have the same success that you would expect in other groups.
Yeah, coming to you with K-Groove. Nice.
Oh, misses the throw. No! Man, that is one thing that happens if you haven't played this game in a while and then you come back, you will miss Rolento Patriot Circles. The timing is non-trivial. I mash them things.
As fast as you can.
Yeah, I drum and mash the drum.
Great job, Scott. Even on the last character, does a lot of damage.
Tape the fists up, man. Put the R2 on him. And he'll trade it out for at least 1.
This battle is about to explode.
Mirror match.
K-Groove versus C-Groove. K-Groove definitely has the advantage, but Sundog has that meter.
Hasn't really been using it too much, though.
I think he's going to want to in this one. You don't want to let the guy start running on you. Uh-oh.
Is that draw?
It'll work. I mean, not from that range. But it's a solid combo. Sundog's got to eye that block bar. Oh, God. Walk up here, DP, and the positioning. Taking to the grab. Muffin Man throws him out of the corner there, though.
Foul ball pressure. 5 getting low. Takes the trade. Easy trade there.
Yeah, this is really if you know the type of player that complains about a game not having buttons, then what you saw right there is exactly what they're talking about. So he was able to trade from pretty much 60 to 70% of the screen away comfortably for that win. Something that's not incredibly common in the newer games, but right at home here in CVS2.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
Keep the same order, not much change. Still comfortable using what you can against Bison. Most of the defense, though, Muffin Man is kind of sticking it to him here a little bit. Wow, air to air, that was good. So much done.
Did he know?
Looks like he do.
Bison in the corner, that double, sometimes fake cross up, and it was really just hard to eyeball that super jump or high jump. MK. One of the scariest things about Bison, and one of the things about that the run group Bison can abuse is take you to the corner very quickly. Doesn't have great anti-air, so Sundog's making use of that jump strong triple hit. There we go. Really long active hitbox. Gonna need to be careful with those jumps. That's late. No, it's not late. Right on time, actually. Muffin Man with a double strong juggle. Sundog not respecting that level 3 that was available.
Yeah, he didn't sit there poking it out a little too much. He realized he was poking. Decided, hey, I'll take a shot.
Wow. Muffin Man got a lead and he's running it. Counter poke with the Psycho Crusher. No RC there, folks.
Got a good chance on this one. 3-2, not being said. Got it. Probably get off against Bison.
Okay, gets it from the max range there. Still gotta respect that meter.
Yeah, I think he's probably waiting out the rage a little bit.
Sundog was jumping earlier on the meter. Now he sees that he shouldn't push double strongs. That gave Muffin Man the opportunity to take to the air himself.
Just in the corner. Not a good place to be against Bison. Yeah. Got anti-air DP, paying attention.
That's some nice recognition from Sundog that just the other end of that Dragon Punch would actually hit and not will.
It's much more vertical than all other ones. Pretty straight up. Double throw.
Thought he was going to go with the empty jump low, but it was the delayed throw. Muffin Man, really, really solid stuff. I don't think we got to see his last character in that set.
Nope, Cammy was sitting there on anchor the whole time, biding her time.
So Muffin Man's going to stay. Now he's going to play boss. And I think this is going to be the winner's finals of the pool, most likely. Boss has been making real short work of most of this bracket. I don't believe we've seen his third character yet today. We've seen his second character a couple of times, though. As the day goes on, we'll see how it goes.
We got Muffin Man now, though. Maybe a little more. Muffin Man's looking good, so hopefully it'll be a good match.
I know he's one of the real CVS2 diehards. He was over here practicing earlier, so he should be nice and warmed up.
I think you just heard him say, I think this is top 8, if I'm correct. Oh, no, setting up the top 8. No, he's just setting it up. There we go.
You can feel the calm before the storm as the round begins.
Once again, this is pool B2. We saw a little bit of action from B1 earlier.
So we're about an hour in now at this point to Capcom vs. SNK 2 Pools Combo Breaker 2017. Looking up here to Boz versus Muffin Man. Boz, of course, looks like sticking with A Groove. Muffin Man still going back to K.
Check your training wheels out.
Interesting, so far, Boz, I think, is at Blanca on point. Looks like Mental switched out here. We'll see. We got Bison Mirror starting off here. Got A Groove versus K.
Wonder if he was making the choice just on a whim, or if it was up against K Groove he decided it, or if it was up against this team. We'll see. Or he's going with the Bison Mirror.
Maybe like Bison's chances better as opposed to Blanca.
Yeah. And either way, there's going to be a weird matchup in there. Even with Blanca in the back against K-Cammy, that's definitely not ideal. So again, we're in that position where that first match means a lot. Up. Yep. I think Boss is pretty confident in his Bison against any Bison.
Yeah, I think Boss is pretty confident about anything.
So now he's in a great position. Bison does well against Scott. Vega does well against Scott. RC doubles reverse just for the fun of it.
Scott's still scared with K Groove though. Still scared.
Definitely, but you know he's gonna have to respect that RC cycle pressure, and if Boss gets cornered, that is almost always gonna be a good way out for him against K-Sagat.
Range on.
Yeah. Oh! Just didn't. That does not work against Psycho Crusher. I don't think that there's a ground-based punish that you can hit like that. If he had just done the super the other way, he would have been alright. But not Stand Fierce, not like that.
This battle is about to explode.
All in all, it's not. Things don't work out too poorly for him, but he just misses out on a lot of damage.
RC Cammy on anchor. Put a lot of quick damage out.
Yeah, and it's really, you want to take out Bison before he, oh, gets the tactical taunt just in case. Boss feeling the heat.
That isn't combo with air to air, so if it's mid air, it doesn't combo out.
Yeah, Boss mixed up the timing on the delay. Muffin Man really didn't expect it to come down like that. He didn't get the juggle that he was looking for. Oh, you definitely want to wake up.
Wow.
Definitely want to wake up with the level 3 there, but he probably looked to be expecting an RC, so he delayed his wake up a little bit. And then Boss is again staying 2 steps ahead of the whole field.
And he was on almost magic pixel for a while there, and he was taking all of that.
OCV. What kind of adjustment is Muffin Man going to make here?
A lot of them. Yeah.
Well, he had Cammy earlier, so it was going with the Shoto. Ager Ken. Guess he likes to match up against Bison. See what he has.
Well, comfortable, I guess. Oh, also Ager. Let's notice that.
Yeah. Doesn't have great Ager combos, but he has reliable ones. Wow, surprise overhead. Caught Boss sleeping for that one.
A little bit of variety, trying to mix things up. Don't get too familiar.
He's got the RC funky kicks down.
He's looking good right now. Making good use of the super jump. It threw out of a roll.
Look to bait the custom. Boss isn't going to throw it away. Good anti-air RC from Muffin Man. He's got himself up in the point battle with the unorthodox A-Groove Ken. Boss rubs his hands, rubs his palms on this one. He's going to have to fight too. Yeah.
Oh, nice roll.
He doesn't have to overexert himself now. If he recognizes the lead that he's got, but he wants a little bit too much. Really, really common way to get somebody with the activation on this if they are going for the throw.
Wake up DP, get himself out of the corner.
Now the question is Muffin Man going to spend his meter?
Tell you what, he's not shying away on the life lead. He just keeps running in regardless.
Yeah, took some good life down. Decided to hold on to the meter. Now he's got Ager's got another. Doesn't have great customs.
Yeah.
They don't do a ton of damage. Most of them.
Makes me want to just try to pick Adrian just to have Bison on anchor at ratio 2.
Yeah.
Kind of go with a comeback.
He might just use a level 1 here. Muffin Man with the custom stocks.
Content to kind of just sit back and poke.
This is really good recognition from Muffin Man. I'm up by a lot. I don't have to do too much. I really just need to avoid the custom. And that's really Boss's way to come back here. He can still go ahead and trade with these pokes. Just don't overexert himself and
air-to-air.
Sloppy anti-air, but there was really no other choices there for Boss. And Muffin Man, character up, brings in Boss's anchor for the first time today.
This is gonna be a match.
Boss Blanca is scary.
Seen it already. Perfectly ranged slide, perfectly ranged jump in. And this is just going to start sending the message to Muffin Man. I'm going to give you an opportunity to use that meter, but will you really do it? Boss would love to see the meter used on Sagat rather than Bison, but Muffin Man doesn't bite.
You gotta be careful of just sticking that leg out there with the electricity kind of flying around. That poke in the leg.
It's anybody's game here, and of course, A Bison is gonna have a slight advantage against A Blanca.
Just press the button.
Takes a guess, rolls the dice on the wake up. 65%. Muffin Man though, if he gets one good hit, of course, paint the fence from a prime position, he can end Blanca's life. Oh, but he's overextending himself. The grab is there, Boss. Just hard reads. Didn't care about the meter that was available. And he put Muffin Man on a defensive option. Muffin Man tried to hold the meter a little bit too long, fell prey to the grab. Boss cruises ahead.
Kind of felt like he didn't need it, I guess, for a long time, and then when it came time to use it, just didn't find a place to go.
Yeah. I mean, Boss was down, so Boss goes with the guess, wake up, activate, nails it, right? Puts himself in the lead. Muffin Man is now down, right? But he doesn't want to spin the reversal. Call it respect, call it caution. But he goes down with that meter, and that's always tough. You can at least wake up and get a chip custom if the other guy is trying to bait and block. Bison has decent chip custom with the slides into the paint the fence. Might have been able to get the guard break on Blanca. Blanca doesn't have a great custom, doesn't have a great alpha counter. So I would have loved to see Muffin Man at least spin the meter and see what he could get out of the situation with the guard break.
Yeah, I think what happened, he fell prey to the, I don't know, I guess the life lead jitters.
Yeah.
He saw that life lead, kind of started to sit back a little bit and take his time. And when he was aggressive, when he was doing well, he saw Ken go in first round, just kind of took advantage of different rolls, different high points, just kind of kept going in, kind of keeping balls off balance. Did a good job. Then we kind of sat back and said, I'm going to just take my time. Is when he started kind of getting picked apart a little bit by Boz. Boz's so good on execution, you just got to be careful what you stick out there.
Yeah, and that also was going to be a thing that he was thinking about with the RC electricity. So he doesn't want to activate into an RC electricity. You can win that situation if you're activating on the defensive end, but you need to use the full invincibility from the activation, so you'll often need to delay it just a little bit before you go for the counter. It's a rough situation to be in.
Is about to explode.
So it looks like Jabile has K, or sorry, Jabale's going to be K group. He's on the right, and then it's in for you, S.
In for us.
In for us. There you go. That makes
in for us.
That makes sense. I'm like,
well, that's later. Sorry, we butchered it.
And for us, with the really unorthodox in Vega, Kim, Blanca, all characters that have their utility, but not a team that we really see. Jabile sticking with the game plan. The counter roll is throwerable. The meaty HP turns itself into a throw. Just walk up and keep pressing forward and heavy punch. It will work out with you with Cammy once they're cornered. Put them on the back foot. Force them to wake up. Force them to reversal. Force them to execute.
Raw drilled to start. Wasn't blocking low.
Oh, I thought that was Kim because it was cut off a little bit. It was Athena. Sorry, Athena.
Oh, yep, you're right.
My bad, girl. Jabile wondering what Athena's moves are in this game. She has a fireball and a teleport, and an uppercut and a command grab, but we may not get to see too much of that today. There was the uppercut.
Magic goes not doing enough magic.
The Crouch Fierce, we just saw that one a few times. Pretty reliable tool for her, but it's not super damaging and it's not verifiable, not really cancelable into a super like a character like Sagat has.
Cammy's still a decent amount of life, being that you're on the OCZ at this point, close to it anyway.
She doesn't care about life up against Blanca. She just falls to the wall again. Get in range, start working the Fierce game.
Gotta be close. I'll say close to stun. I was just about to say it.
Wow. Well, Jabile drops that early on that one. You need to delay that punish if you want the full hits.
Yeah, can't connect midair. Won't do much of anything at that point. Just so many meaty hits, just constant in your face.
It's really simple stuff once you're in that position. And again, like Blanca doesn't really have great reversals, doesn't have a good alpha counter. You need to be on point with your RC electricity, but if she's in your face with forward plus heavy, then she'll throw you out of that as well. And if you're in the corner, you want to wake up you want to wake up RC rolling attack, but even if she gets hit, she's going to punish you for that.
Yep.
So it's really slim pickings once Run Groove Cammy, or really any Cammy, gets Blanca in the corner.
Jabile seems to be pretty content to bust out a special every time he comes out of start of the round. He puts something out there every time.
Yeah, and that is like the bit of the twist that N for us is really not ready for, because otherwise it's just fierce roundhouse, fierce roundhouse, really standard stuff.
Cammy's been brutal so far.
Looks like Jabile has a pretty good read on some of these trades. He's still cognizant that he's doing a lot of stun damage, so he puts himself in a position where the next hit will stun, and he'll take that trade as well. Gotta watch the ankles. That's a low in this game. Spiral arrow.
Escape from the corner. Good use of that.
It's a fireball reflector. Doesn't have a lot of use in this matchup.
Got close to stun again.
Jeez.
One more. Ooh.
And for us, working so hard just to turn the positioning around, but Jabile's got his eye on that guard meter. He could,
out of the corner.
Yeah, Yeah, he might just go for the super here. He would have forced the counter roll or the alpha counter out from Us, but the wake up quick roll is punishable in this game. Very vulnerable.
Back to the Cammy Blanca matchup. It's pretty one-sided last time. See if you learned anything from men. You gotta keep yourself out of the corner against Cammy. That's what keeps getting into trouble every time.
Yep.
You've got to stay out. There's too much pressure with the fierce and you stick in your face and take so much damage.
We need to be seeing these electricities to reset that positioning. It really has a lot of pushback.
I haven't seen much electricity in general. I think Capcom thinking about it.
And if we're not seeing that, then Jabile will just keep running face first. The trade is good for him. The hits are sometimes good for him. Look, he's K'd up now. No punish on that one. I think the punish was available on the block spiral arrow.
Yeah, he's real close. Oh, I was expecting raw super there after the guard break.
Raw super stand, roundhouse super. Jabile one step ahead. Anti-air super versus the early cross-up. And Jabile moves on. Hey, how you doing? Good.
Not used to the magical girls, huh? You look real confused.
Yeah, don't see a lot of Athena. She was kind of one of those characters that when players discovered that crouch heavy punch was a good button in this game, kind of went through the cast and looked for all of the best. She definitely has one of the best crouch heavy punch, but she doesn't get a lot off of it, and the rest of her normals are a little bit lacking. She has good specials, though.
Good specials, good fierces. It's like, especially Jabile. He's kind of on the aggressive side, you may have noticed, in most of the characters he picked. Most characters are very much aggressive-based characters.
Yeah.
And obviously you can tell he likes being in someone's face and doing damage.
Yeah, it's K-Groove and the team that he's playing, the characters that he's playing have always been like that. If you want to play an aggressive non-K team or non-K characters, then you really have to be super clean. You have to get all of your opportunities, because if you're just going tit for tat, then K-Groove, the scales will tip towards its favor with the extra damage that you get while they're K'd up and the super available. And at that point, you're often in the corner, or you'll get cornered very quickly. You have to be really, really clean when you're playing against K-Groove. Strategy that developed with a lot of A-Groove teams is that you'll use your custom, once their K-Groove is activated, blocked or not, just to run down the timer, that kind of thing, because the K meter is so threatening because, again, of the damage boost. I think you get a defense boost, and you also have your level 3 available.
Just poke out anytime you want. Moving on to, looks like loser's bracket at this point. Got a set up here. Got Brian H is on his way back here.
Yep.
See him a little bit more. He's Boz, ran into Boz, unfortunately, on winner's side. You got Akuma ZX.
It's got to happen. If you want to win this tournament, you got to beat Boss. So, yeah, it's just what happens when you enter CVS 2.
Things keep going this way. It's going to be like, got to beat Boz, CVS 2. Special edition.
Yeah. CV Boss. Plenty of action all weekend. I think there are 4 streams. There's this stream. There's Team Spooky stream live. There's VG Bootcamp live. And there is at least one other. I'm going to have to check my schedule. Yes, slash twitch.tv/xsplit and twitch.tv/NRS, or NetherRealm, I should say. Full NetherRealm.
Of course, Capcom Fighters.
And Capcom Fighters. I think that's going to be live a little bit. Wait, is it 5 yet? Oh, yeah. So Capcom Fighters should be live. Oh, they started earlier today. So Capcom Fighters is live as Street Fighter 5, of course.
Yeah,
always in the place.
Yipes, I think, was head of that one up first.
Uh-huh.
Taking a little bit of time on button checks. Got counterfeit Ryu on the screen.
The old joke response joke character.
Do you ever do anything goofy with CVS 2, just with your friends? Like this something when you get that chance, just kind of goof off, not playing serious, just kind of have a little bit of fun time with it.
Yeah, I think so.
We like doing, just for the sake of it, we like doing ratio 4 Hamaru.
Wow.
Just because of the
Just like to see the world shake.
see, you jokingly call it the quarter slash.
Because it does a quarter of
Quarter
your
of your health is what we called it. So
yeah.
quarter slash. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
So
and the game like really the hit stun on that is giant, just to show you, or the hit stop is like gigantic, just to let you know what just happened.
Like you just blocked that. 3 blocks and your guard broken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still setting up here. I think he just realized he was missing buttons.
Come on.
You said there's like 50 entrances, 50-some entrants with CVS2, that you said?
I think they're pretty close to 50. There was about 47 or 41. 47.
47, close to 50 then.
Very close to 50.
Good turnout for a game that's getting close to 15 years old at this point.
Yeah, it's older than that. It came out in 01, so. And it came out in like the early part of 01. It came out in like March, I want to say. So it's like Sweet 16-ish. And oh, how sweet it is. Capcom versus SNK 2.
Capcom, keep rocking.
Mark of the Millennium.
Millionaire Fighting 2001 is about to begin. Hardcore fans have been eagerly anticipating this event, and now the waiting is finally over. Check your training wheels at the door, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be one incredible battle that won't easily be forgotten. The time has come when the new history is
Getting ready to head back in here to the Capcom versus SNK 2. It's called Renegade 17. Still sitting here. We're on losing bracket side now for CVS2 Pool. Brian H is back up on stream. First I think we've seen Akuma ZX up on here. See if Brian H keeps his aggressive style he's had the first couple times we saw him. Sticking with Ken on point though, looks like.
Yeah, these guys are trying to make it through the losers of the Pool B2. Boss is already out, and winners, and they're going to try to run up against Muffin Man, test their luck.
Got the Shoto fight going on. Live.
Sigurd Ken is a champion at breaking that guard bar. Akuma ZX is not going to want to spend too much time in that corner.
Yeah, rolled his way out. Good DP. Saw the jump.
Big counter hit, but Brian H doesn't want to pull the trigger. Had two light attacks, didn't want to pull the trigger yet again. And he'll get out of that one with all the meter.
All the meter.
Akuma ZX kind of crumbled there, had a huge life lead, got himself out of the corner, but wasn't really able to stay solid enough and let Brian H kind of flail his way back into big damage.
Got another second cover character, got Ryu, got Kyo.
There's the combo he's looking for. Capsule Cancel takes him out of the corner, but he finds himself another cross up into a grab. Stellar turnaround from Brian H.
Trying to keep keeping his opponent in the corner. Stay there. Another good anti-air DP. He's been good on that this match so far.
These characters don't have an answer. It's not like they can guard break, so you're comfortable with, or they can air guard.
Yeah.
So you're comfortable with that, and they don't alter their air trajectory. So Brian H with a deep anti-air dragon punch.
Yeah. You can't start up DP so fast too. Oh,
Akuma ZX panics, but Brian H didn't want to just wait. Akuma ZX got some free damage off of that one, but Brian H still really, really comfortable with his C-Groove solid team. Ken Sagat, Blanca. It's up to Akuma ZX to take the offense to him. And Akuma, really, really offensive character. There's some pop demon tricks. It's really about the run punches, run crouch strong.
Opposite the projectile punch, supposed to just kind of going up in his face and getting a little more damage. Being a little more aggressive now with the jump ins. Oh, not really an empty jump. That was a whiff light into DP.
Crouch heavy, actually. It looked like it was going to be a DP.
Yeah, it looked
but
like
it was
first.
Crouch heavy. So, I don't know. Brian H. just kind of let that one through. Brian H. not respecting the anti-air super or the air-to-air super.
He just going in. I think that was meant to be super. I don't think he got the input.
Yeah, I think he wanted Crouch Fierce in the super, but he accidentally overwound the super and he got the slide. But that's going to be okay. He does have the super and he does have the life lead, so he can actually wait and go for just the counter super. Oh, no. Oh,
all the meter's gone now.
H had that meter.
All the meter.
Opens the door to Akuma ZX, who's got 2 meters now. How will he use it? No punish available with the end groove. I think actually maybe run sweep could punish that with end groove. The block ball.
Oh.
Level 1.
Level 1 off the ball.
Surprise out of block stun. He had the hard read on the offensive press from Brian H. And Akuma ZX snatches the victory back
with a magic pixel of health. Couldn't even see it.
It was as if he was doing a surprise DP, but he went all the way for the level 1.
Yep.
Which a lot of times in this game is terrible in terms of invincibility, but it worked out for him.
I think the first few frames are invincible if I'm correct on that, right?
They are. They are.
I guess I figured he was almost point blank with it. Might as well try it.
Yep. But he wasn't point blank.
Yeah, that's it.
That was the thing.
Yeah. It wasn't quite a reaction to the roll. It was just kind of a guess almost.
Yep. Oh, this is his own record. Akuma ZX. Opportunity. And there's a lot of these surprise DPs from defensive positions are just catching people preemptively poking.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's kind of the push and pull of having good poke buttons. Then your opponent can kind of read that you like them, that you sense that they're good, and still prepare a counter.
Trying to roll his way into position. A lot of jumping going on.
Yeah, I mean, running, of course, can get you into a good position for jumps, but Ken just has a solid cross-up, and it was giving ZX a little bit of trouble. Scouts the jump. Brian H. has the Dragon Punch ready. Now he's just creating that defensive wall, throwing in an occasional neutral jump against the rolls or the Rekkas, the RC Rekkas.
Akuma didn't get any damage on him, unfortunately. Be even life lead at this point.
Not sure if Akuma ZX is really looking for the run roll or the run RC, but Brian H. was prepared with the neutral jumps either way. Good option, good answer.
Straight to power activation. Air to air. Trade. Ooh, in his face.
Caught the recovery. The level 2 escape from Brian H. Now it's just a slugfest until one of these guys gets 2 stocks. Brian H is there. Akuma ZX really needs to be careful blocking those jabs into the links. Sometimes it's a roll through the fireball. Sometimes it's just roll crouch forward. That is not what he wanted.
I don't know if it's what he wanted or...
I'm going to give him the benefit.
Yeah, let's say it wasn't what he wanted.
Didn't want that.
Didn't want it.
Might have just wanted a fireball, but he accidentally got the super. So Brian H. lost himself a meter and a character for that exchange. Akuma ZX now going to be feeling comfortable. Surprise DP out of the defensive position, just like he did with Akuma. No way, buddy. Empty jump into the shin shell, but he was way too far for that one to make connections.
That's the third time he's seen him do a DP or a super. I wonder if he's trying to think he's going to bait the roll. Do you think he's trying to get the roll and catch the roll? Is what he's trying to do? It's the third time he's done it now.
Might be. Brian H. to take Akuma ZX down to the actual Akuma. Putting himself in a solid risk-taking positions where he's likely to hit or trade. get himself into the last character, but he doesn't really have enough life to trade at this point. Akuma is low vitality, but he can do a ton of damage.
Smart, get himself back out of the corner, put himself
Stun
in there.
is mounting. There it is. Just goes for the raw super, though. The combo would have killed him.
Yeah, would have.
Doesn't need it. Surprise Blanca ball. Brian H answers back.
Looked a lot more settled there. Looked a little rattled first round. That one seemed a lot more stable on Brian H's side.
We're still running through the pools here at Combo Breaker. 4 pools. I think they've all started maybe in some. Nope. Just the first half of pools have started.
Yeah, it's pool B's. Busting out the. Ooh. Rio.
Wow.
Wasn't paying attention to the character select screen. I didn't realize that's what it was.
I don't even know what the rationale is for this. He's got a good stiff DP. That's one thing. And I know that he can do probably a lot of damage in it groove. Short jump roundhouse from Rio is strong in Embry. Definitely harder to anti-air than a lot of jump-ins. Brian's kind of way back, but
yeah, Brian's kind of throwing the DPs out there every once in a while. It's kind of keeping them in check.
Yeah. The reason that you'll see a lot of players start to take chances towards the end of the life bars, of course, they're going to get some life back as long as they get the other guy out of there fast enough. Akuma ZX injecting a little bit more defense into this round. Brian H had an anti-trip guard opportunity there after that air guard, though. Let it go. Nice follow-up after the fireball. Runs behind it.
Run up.
Puts Brian H in a situation where it was risk with invincibility, something with recovery, risk the meter. But he must have just been pressing the button, not a block stun. Brian H down to second character now, evens things up. Akuma ZX. But it's Sagat versus Ryu, not a lovely match for Ryu.
Oh, just right up. Oh, a little too far.
The Dragon Punch is there. Akuma ZX tries for the punish. Doesn't remember the frame data on that one. Oh, Brian H held the super. Chip damage will do it now.
Yep, anything just about will. There it is.
Brian H takes Akuma ZX down to Akuma once again. It's really, really tough for Akuma ZX. He needs to get on a run. Oh, sorry, he's got Sagat in the back now.
Yes, he does. Changed up too.
All right, well, he doesn't need to get in a run. He can kind of let things come to him with a character like Sagat. Kind of rely more on the zoning. Use the stand.
Oh. Wow, guard. Get close. There it is.
That was next to no punish on that whiff. Brian H is letting this one get away from him.
There it is again.
All right, Akuma ZX. Just half life. Wants to be careful with the offense against Blanca. Really strong anti-airs against Sagat. Ooh, that slide might have been punishable with just the raw level 3, but Akuma ZX doesn't want to test it. Brian H trying to make it a slugfest and trade damage for damage with the life lead he's got. Ooh, careful with the fireballs. Blanca's got such long jump roundhouse.
Good long range.
Ooh, taking a guess, but that's just going to get punished.
Go past them, roll punish.
These guys are getting themselves into some pretty solid positions, but they were taking huge risks out of not the greatest situations, things that were not likely to work out, and they didn't work out, and you'll get yourself punished. Even a little bit of punish when you don't have a lot of life is detrimental.
A little bit of a slugfest. Trying to just start throw things out there, see what works.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to play like that, then you need to be ready when you're going to get some free punishes. But we saw some of those get missed, I think, on both ends. got a bit of a Florida matchup.
Looks like winner's side qualifier to get out on winner's side.
These warriors are about to be put to the ultimate test of skill. What they are after is the title of the world's strongest.
Is this really the qualifier on winner's side? Okay, so it looks like maybe Ricky Ortiz must have scratched or lost to one of these guys. I haven't seen Ricky, I don't think.
Is Ricky in this pool or is he in C?
Ricky's in this one originally. So Ricky might not have shown up. I haven't seen her, but it's also possible that one of these folks beat her. It's possible, I will say. Many things are possible. Florida is out for this matchup. Florida is heckling one of the Floridians. I will let you guys guess which one.
There's not the one in the back behind there you can see whatsoever.
You can just barely see Andres with his really shaggy hair. There he is. Never seen his hair looking quite so luxurious.
Very full.
Very full. Looks like he's using his volumizing conditioner.
Typical Jabile fashion, on the phone, texting someone right before he starts.
Texting, everybody watch me right now. I'm about to qualify in winners. Quote unquote, I beat Ricky Ortiz. Yeah, I think either she's not here or she just didn't make it out to play in CVS2. Either way, that's good news for these two players.
Yeah.
We're looking at the winners qualifier in Pool B1.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
Jabile on the right, K-Groove. And Daniel RGT should be on the left, K-Groove with Rock in the middle.
Love Rock this game.
Very stylish character. Jabile keeping it familiar, getting close, just mixing up the timing on the forward plus heavy. Will I meaty you or will I delay and wait for your dragon punch? Oh, you got to hit the neutral there. Can't hold the forward and the fierce punch. The accidental throw when he really wanted the combo in a super. Opens the door for Daniel RGT with that super available. Just defend. All right. Jabile takes that first round, but it's not too bad for Daniel RGT. Took away almost all of Cammy's life. Just needs to make sure that she doesn't get enough for the K-Groove, which I think she might. She might be able to live with it a little bit, and he's really going to want to minimize the value. There it is. Want to minimize the value that Jabile is going to get out of this Cammy. That was an opportunity for Jabile. There was another for the super, but it looks like he's angling on that guard crush. Could have it right here. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, and he still can't super. I used to miss supers a lot in this game too, Jabile. I see you. Still, though, the rushdown is furious. It's too old and too furious. RGT pulls himself out a fireball. Just lands on top of the cannon drill, but now in a really, really tough position.
So far.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
This isn't a great match for Hibiki if RGT can make some magic happen. You definitely want to establish the fireball game. She doesn't have a great way around it. Punishable. Short jump will get sniped from the crouch heavy punch. Her best anti-short jump tool.
Little showmanship by Jabile there. Having a little bit of fun.
The tables have turned. This is RGT's chance to get up in there and mash forward heavy. Hibiki does not do well against it. If you can get the knockdown, she really has to hold that and play to the hard defense. Throw in the corner, but he's not going to be close enough for the cross-up. Nice knowledge from RGT. Still fighting for that positioning. Positioning is really what this one's all about.
Taking some good counter pokes there, but
Bailey is super opportunity. RGT going for the offense with punish. RGT getting himself down to Jabile's anchor.
Down to half-life, not bad.
Of course, this is K group, so they're both going to start out with no meter. Daniel RGT will get at least one. If he gets some good just defense, he could get two. Things are looking worse on that front. Jabile's really just kind of sticking to his guns. Hard to anti-air jump-ins and looking to work the guard bar. He's doing that with all three characters and just adapting the strategy. And if it gets the hit, then he gets the hit. That works out for him. Does really need to be careful. Ooh, Jabile's chances a sweep. A little bit of footsies from Jabile.
Daniel getting a little bit of coaching here, get him help out a little bit.
I think he's saying he's free. Just press buttons. He doesn't know what to do.
Very serious face right there.
Yeah, Jabile's a pretty fun-loving guy, but when he sits down to play, he's in it to win it. And Daniel RGT does not want to lose to Jabile, I believe, of all people.
I don't think anyone wants to lose to Jabile.
That's right. That's right. That damn Twitch face. So, like you said earlier, man, Jabile will open up with that drill, catches the ankles quite a bit. That time it was a whiff punish. The stun is mounting. He can go air to air, and there it is. He does it again.
Here's the drill again.
Answers back. The DP not going to let RGT breathe. Well, double just defend, but doesn't get the third. Jabile very close to the meter, but RGT, if he can neutralize this, nice wake up. Got to be careful with the DPs. Going to test Jabile's reaction with those fireballs. Careful with the fireballs, I meant to say.
Oh, that was a punish chance there.
Yeah, definitely had the opportunity for a sweep. Had the opportunity there for a JD in between the string. I don't think that was a true string. Jabile takes that risk and it works out for him. Unlike Hibiki, you really don't want to establish the fireball game against Cammy because she's so mobile. She's got the drills.
A lot of options to
the short jumps. Her short jumps are really good.
Really just going in still. Working on that guard crush.
Doesn't matter how much life he has, and there's the stun again. Keeping it simple. He'll take that.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of adaptation from Jabile there. If he was missing his stun combos earlier, missing the combo into super, so that time he just kept it simple with the neutral fierce into the dragon punch, or it might have been a spike or the drill. But he didn't overextend himself with the jump or anything like that. Just took what he could get and kept the momentum going.
Rock not utilizing projectiles too off this point. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you kind of need to set the tone with it, but her jump-ins are tough to anti-air with Rock, so you can't really rely on them. Nice tick into the grab.
Good.
They'll need a lot more of those for the win, though. Oh, big
nice
counter hit set up. Woo! Needs to be careful with the spacing on those elbows. A little too far for the grab there. RGT tried to run it back on Jabile, but Jabile reacts to the whiff. You can be proud of what he did with that rock there. He got himself a good chunk, put her into the danger zone. It is so tough to keep Cammy out with Hibiki. Yeah, you're forced to go in there and take some chances. See if he can really, if he really wants value out of this character, it's about that super. Spends it, that's okay.
That's good. He's gonna lose it anyways, might as well try. Pretty fairly even.
He did spin that super. He got punished clean, so he didn't get the tactical taunt. So now Cammy's fully loaded on that super. Nice bait from Jabile. Surprised that RGT fully stocked one up with that Dragon Punch. And one of the big benefits of that is that you get to start working the guard bar once the K group is up, and Jabile was able to neutralize that threat. So he's now in a great position to take this game.
Jabile's looking fairly comfortable. That's one of the few times I've actually seen lightning from him at this point.
One more will do it.
Oh, there you go.
It was the right response from RGT as well. It just didn't work out.
Short roll of lightning.
Wow. Jabile moves on. Florida's finest. Winner's top 8 for Jabile.
He's real proud of himself.
He is proud of himself. I mean, he's usually proud of himself, so
I guess that's the default state of Jabile.
Yeah. Things are as usual now with Jabile with a little fist pump. Daniel RGT will still have a shot. Whoever can make it through the losers bracket of B1. Test our luck against him. We're gonna see who we can get next up, and finish out these first couple of pools. Sundog's coming back up. He's gonna be up against Brian H, who will be 2.
I'm looking around. This place, as the day goes on, just get more and more crowded. I mean, there's so many people now you can't see anything.
Still got it.
Jesus. That scared the hell out of me.
I saw him coming. I'm
I
sorry.
did not. I was looking around just thinking about how hungry I was. That dude surprised the hell out of me. That. Still got it, he says. We'll see about that in the top 8 later on. Right now, we're going to see who's going to be there with him.
Yeah. Gets to meet Bob in the winner's side.
Okay, now I play winner. Now? And top 8?
Is it? Is it really?
Top 8's main?
Is it? All right.
Cool. Main stage top 8 for CVS2.
Okay.
I'm all for it.
Take a little trip back in time. On the big guy stream, on the big boy stream. That'll be good. That'll be fun.
As I was saying before we got so unceremoniously interrupted by Jabile, said you need to let everyone know he still got it. As I was saying before, there's a lot of people here. I mean, it's just to see, like, from where we're at, you can't see it pretty much any more than 20 feet in direction. There's a lot of people here.
And you know what I hate about Jabile, honestly?
Wait, what don't you hate?
I like a lot of things about Jabile,
Okay.
but the one thing that I hate the most, it's not really personal, but they say Jabaited like outside of fighting games now.
Really?
It is so annoying. I hear like the Dota caster saying like, "Oh, he got Jabaited," and I'm like, "No, just say baited. It doesn't mean anything." So Jabile is actually transcended fighting games now.
He's now a meme across games.
That I just can't. I can't take it. I can't take it. All right, this is a real mess. Dueling C-Kens going right at each other. I mean, this isn't looking super clean, and those wake-up DPs are risky, but we're not seeing a lot of punishes, so, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Up tud. Ooh. Decent confirm.
Nice.
Wow. That could have been, 2 misconfirms. Could have been 2.
Wow. And I mean, Sundog just let up on his offense, mistiming his empty jump low. He woke up into he landed into a wake-up low. He lost himself extra life there. He really didn't need to, but he'll at least seal himself the round.
Lucky he had a whip hurricane kick. Made things easy.
Yeah, we're seeing some combo drops from both of these guys, I think. At least with that first character. Like right there, full combo into the funky kick is possible.
Execution's tight in CVS too, though. So
It is. It definitely
tight.
is. If you're not in practice, definitely coming back to it can feel a little bit strange.
Scott 10 just kind of basically keeps same life.
Live and let die.
This is where you really need to exert that character advantage. Sundog wants to stay mobile with this Rolento. He needs to be mindful of the level 3 super though. He can't use that stinger. Oh, but Brian H breaks up with it. And with that threat neutralized, he can use a lot more stingers. You know, the stinger will get punished nearly full sprint. Wow. Oh, wow. Jesus.
I wasn't expecting stun like that.
Give me some time to analyze the match, folks. Neutral jump strong tool.
It's kind of content you can stay in his face with Rolento. He's not really keeping his spacing very much.
You had him in the corner, so he was working that positioning, but you're right. I mean, he didn't really get elusive. He didn't make Sundog get impatient or anything like that.
Looking to get a little bit of life off. Not looking good. Chip Dam will do it. Yeah. RT Sagan versus RT Blanca. Both sitting on full meter.
Siguru Sagat's going to have a small advantage in this since they're at the same life. The stand jabs are really strong. That was an accidental input from Brian H. No. Okay, Alex Valle strategy. Just eat it and now it's gone. So now... Oh, it doesn't block the cross up, but Brian H drops the combo. Gives Sundog one last chance to find a way to spin that meter. Ooh, could have punished that. Yeah. Finally, there's a wake up that lands.
Nice.
Spins the full level 1 though, and then the meaty is stopped. It's trades, but that's going to work out for Brian H. We talked about those level 1s. Definitely not a lot of invincibility, but it was just enough for the trade for Brian H. These guys are just going at it.
Yeah, it's full on life fetch. All the life just gone. Yeah, that's third round, I think it was. Just like we're looking up and the guy's stunned and dead. It was kind of over.
Trading buttons, trading specials, trading wake-ups.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
Ken.
Brian H finds the first jump over the fireball.
More DP.
Finds the second as well. That's really where the damage is going to be coming from in this match. These guys are going to throw the fireballs.
Wake up DP. Throwing that out a lot.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Wow, and this time doesn't get the punish. Things are not going Sundog's way.
Sundog's looking a little bit erratic.
Yeah, it's trying for those reversal DPs or the surprise DPs that will only catch a limb. Might have had some success with that earlier in the bracket, but Brian H is showing a little bit more knowledge and preparation for those situations.
He's down a game, trying to throw some stuff out, trying to see if he can get himself a lead. Good sentence to walk up and low. Another double DP. Wow.
It's still there.
Yeah, that was good. Vermin, Shoto.
Nice pressure from Brian H there. Kept Rolento low. Didn't give him a lot of time to think about what his wake up was going to be. Didn't give him a lot of time to think about inputting that reversal correctly. And Rolento just doesn't have great reversals outside of RCs, which are executionally intensive. Brian H pushing the pace with the C-Root Ken. Surprise DP of his own. Stagger in the strings. Looking for the confirm that he's comfortable with. But Sundog is finding no escape.
What's that? Wake up DP gets wake up DP gets wake up DP.
Yeah, these guys are just trading wake ups, man. And the ratio 2-1 out in that situation, but he's not going to be able to rely on that anymore. He doesn't have enough life to play that game.
Sundog's almost looking strong at the moment, though.
Brian H is kind of walking into quite a bit. Oh. Efficiency holds on to the level 1. Level 2 is available again. He drops the combo. Brian H could have finished it there.
It's not impossible. Doesn't look good.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
Seen it happen. He's going to have a level 2 pretty soon. If he gets to... Oh, that's what he needed. He needed that anti-air that would have given him a lot of the meter that he needed. But try to make up for it here. Sundog's landing some stun. Brian H manages to avoid it with the trade and then the trade to win. Brian H will stay on. Now he's going to make his way through this bracket. He's at the loser semis now.
He's been doing a lot of work with Ken. You notice his Ken on point every time. He's doing a pretty good job staying aggressive.
Yeah.
Kind of a little questionable wake-up choices. Other than that, he's doing a good job keeping pressure on his opponent.
Yeah, we've seen that from a lot of the players in this bracket, so at least in that respect, it's not hurting him too much. And he's happened to have the better read on a lot of these guys as well. So when they do a wake-up DP, he's not there. He's finding slightly better punishes. But a lot of these guys here in the loser bracket have shown a willingness to be aggressive even from defensive positions. So it's been kind of a slugfest for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, life doesn't really seem to matter at this point in decision making. It's kind of, I have 5 health. That's okay. I'm going in. It doesn't really seem to matter.
Yeah, and a lot of factors go into that decision making in this game. It's like you have 3 characters. You have the opportunity to get some life back if you get somebody out of there quickly. I can't hear you. Sorry. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll find that guy, LDO. He was here earlier, NorCal.
Put some longs here, set up for his pools, for CVS2. Man, main stage looks sounding real loud right now.
Yeah, it does. I can feel it in my chest, actually.
The water on it, you can't see the water on the table. The water table is actually moving every time you hear the thump.
It's like Jurassic Park.
Exactly, it's the T-Rex showing up.
Oh, man. The T-Rex is here because we are at the Old Man Games. We are the dinosaurs. T-Rex is here. We'll be finishing up the B2 probably here in front of you. Yeah, B2 will get to our losers qualifiers here as soon as we find LDO to run up against Brian H. The winner of that will play Muffin Man, and that'll be our set of B pools. We'll move on to C. Justin Wong is here. He'll be in that wave. And I think he's going to be our standout in that. Oh, Chris G will be around in the opposite wave of C pools if he is here and willing and able.
Helmet record just keeps growing every year.
So what else are you excited for this weekend besides Capcom versus SNK 2?
Oh, honestly, I've seen a lot of people play Injustice online and streams. I haven't really seen too much competitive play in it yet. So I'm interested to kind of see how competitive works this time with Injustice. I'm guessing I'm going to see a lot of Deadshot based on everyone on Twitter going crazy about please nerf Deadshot, but I don't know. I haven't seen it too much myself. I guess I'll see firsthand soon enough. But of course, always SF5. SF5's the hype. It just every time. I always tell people until you actually go to one of these and actually experience it. I mean, sure, the stream gets hype. Yeah, Twitch gets hype. But when you're actually here feeling the environment, there's just nothing like it. It's just hype is the best way to describe it.
It's a different thing, man. It is electric. Okay. So we're going to end up running this pool, finishing this pool off stream. So we will be back as soon as we can with the next wave of pools. But for right now, we'll see you in a bit. Don't go anywhere.